Hello everyone. I am filming this on my iPad, so sorry if I'm not going to be looking directly at the camera. It's just kind of a habit. But as you see at the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my weight loss journey thus far. Or I guess like my lifestyle journey, since I do plan on keeping these habits. Just be advised that I'm going to be talking about things that may be hard for some people, such as like body image issues, etc. I'm not a professional, so keep that in mind. So if you think that may upset you, feel free to click off if that will be better for your health. So thank you for stopping by, and let's get into it. Alright, so basically just gonna give you a quick debriefing on my, I guess, like how I got here. So let's just start off by saying I am, I've always been bigger, but my situation is a little different because in high school, which was only a few years ago, so I just turned 20, like a month ago, by the way, to give you like a scale of time. So I just turned 20 not that long ago. So when I was in 11th grade, so when I was like 16 or 17, I was like 16, 17. So at that age, I did lose a lot of weight, and it happened rather quickly. I want to say less than a year. And I wasn't trying. I just lost weight. Like, I was just going to the gym with my brother because he would go, and I just kind of fell in love with it. So I would always go to the gym. My eating habits weren't like great. I feel like they were kind of not even balanced. I think I would eat some healthy stuff, but for the most part it was just eating whatever I wanted. But the fact that I even went to the gym like twice a day, it just, I guess, canceled out, if that's even a thing. I don't think it is, but I mean, that's, I guess, how my body took it. So I'll like show pictures, or a picture of how I looked then, like at my prime, and so that's how I looked, and I'm still trying to get back to that. So I still do want to lose like another 25 pounds. So if you want to like stick with me on this journey, feel free to subscribe. But yeah, so that's how I looked then, and again, my eating habits weren't great. So fast forward like 2 years later, I did maintain my weight, but 2 years later, we all know the pandemic happened. So this was like midway into my senior year. So that happened, and obviously everything closed. Sorry about the noise. So obviously everything closed, gyms closed. So I didn't work out anymore because I couldn't stick to at-home workouts, and my environment and where I lived at the time didn't allow me to work out at home. And I even tried working out outdoors, but I just couldn't do it. I hate the sun. Like, I don't even go to the beach that often or ever, really, because I just don't like the sun. So yeah, I couldn't do it. And on top of that, I kept my eating habits, and they even got worse. So I was already not eating well. Like, I would eat Chick-fil-A, snacks, whatever, not really in moderation. So that, combined with zero physical activity, like, I would literally just stay home all day. It's the pandemic, can't do nothing. So yeah, obviously that year I gained a substantial amount of weight. I want to say like 75 pounds or something. Yeah, it wasn't great. So in the grand in the grand scheme of things, especially in my teenage years, that was like, it felt like it happened so fast. It kind of did happen fast, like from junior year to senior year, just kind of like this big thing. So within a year I did gain that much, and I did notice I was gaining weight, but you know, I just kind of like brushed it off, like, no, like there's no way I could gain weight. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, so that's kind of like where I am today. I have lost some of those like 75 pounds or whatever it is. So my highest was 218, almost 219. It was like 218 point something. I didn't write it down. I wish I did. So I don't actually, that's the highest weight to my knowledge, because I didn't even start at my last weigh-in. I still waited because I don't know, I was honestly terrified. Like, my biggest regret, so that's like my first tip, I guess, is to take progress photos. I know it's hard. It was really hard. Like, I didn't take any measurements, any pictures, nothing. I do have one picture, and that's only because it was a group picture. I will show you in a minute. But yeah, so as I was saying, that one picture, it was like this, I was forced to wear that dress, by the way. With my low confidence, I was not gonna wear that dress, but I had to. I just stuck through it. I wore the dress, and that group picture, as you can see, the photo, that was my breaking point. I was like, okay, you're gonna do something about this, because I don't feel like myself. I don't think I look like myself. So I decided to take action. Like I said, I didn't take any progress, like beginning photos or anything, because I was scared I was gonna fail and just be depressed if I ever, like, I would have been so distraught, like, if I didn't actually make progress. And so, like, looking at notes or whatever, I'd be like, that's when I was supposed to start, but like, I didn't. So anyway, I don't have any of that, unfortunately, but if you want to go on a journey, I would recommend doing so, just for your own progress. But yeah, getting onto like the title of the video, so that's like some of my past. I started, I want to say like in September, or maybe like September-ish, September-ish, I think. So this only took like a few months. I kind of lost weight quickly, I think, but I don't know. I don't even know if it's quick or not. But I did kind of drop down. I am still, like I said, not where I'm at, but I will give most of the credit to Grow with Joe. I will insert pictures from that dress to a picture that I took like yesterday. I think I took it. But yeah, a lot of it I want to say came from her. She definitely, her energy just kept me going, and her workouts are so doable. You do not need like experience or anything. There's no jumping. So for me to do that like at home now, because I am in an environment that lets me do so now, which I'm so grateful for. But yeah, so a lot of it goes to her, because yeah, it just allowed me to feel like I could do it. Her workouts are definitely sustainable. I found a lot of other YouTubers to be not that sustainable, because it was like 28-day fit challenge, abs, whatever. Not saying those are wrong, but it just wasn't for me. I couldn't do it. It was either too hard, and I was just like, I would stop halfway through, or it would be a short little temporary fix, but it wouldn't, those habits wouldn't stick. Grow with Joe, the habits were able to stick. Like, I was able to keep it going. I was able to do it for a day, a few days, a week, a month, and So yeah, honestly, I would say it was mostly her, and I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, so those are like my results within a few months, and I'm super proud, and obviously I would say it works, and I recommend anyone to do it. And you guys can ask questions, but before you guys ask this question, I wouldn't do any specific workouts, or you know what, I sometimes would just do random workouts. But the cool thing about Grow with Jo, and I loved this, was that she, on her community tab, she'll like post on YouTube, she'll post like a week of workouts that she, like a playlist, you know? And that, I do follow that, and like sometimes I would track my progress, like I'll comment like, hey, I did it this week, whatever, like just to keep, and like to keep the motivation. And the cool thing is that like she does like respond, so it was really nice. And sometimes I would lose like 5 pounds in a week from her workouts, so it was honestly just really nice, and it kept me consistent. So that was like one of the biggest things that kept me going. So okay, on to things that I wish I knew before going into you know, this journey. I have them on my phone, so I'm just gonna kind of go off them. So the first one is that you don't have to work out to eat. I feel like this is something I really wish that I knew at the beginning, because honestly, I didn't have the best relationship when it came to like food and working out and all that. That's also why I'm still like trying to focus on nutrition now, because for the past few weeks I haven't been working out with Grow with Jo, just because I'm trying to like focus on my nutrition again, and you know, get that settled in before I continue working out again. But yeah, at the beginning it was just really not great. I would be like, you know, I can't have a good lunch if I don't have a great workout, and I would burn like 500 calories or something. It's honestly, it's not, like, you don't even need to work out at first, you know? You can just kind of gradually implement that. You could do like a 10-minute walking workout, and that's fine. Yeah, so right now I'm not even working out, and guess what? I'm still losing weight. So it's honestly, it's great right now. My current weight is, okay, I wrote it down. I'll look it up later. But, yeah, so you do not have to, like, feel guilty about eating. Your body needs to eat. You deserve it. Your body will thank you. Just because you don't work out doesn't mean that you can't eat. Don't punish yourself. So just keep that in mind. The second thing is that weight loss is not linear. I'll actually see if I can like post, sorry about that. I'll see if I like put a picture of like my weight loss graph, and that's like from the very beginning too, like when I was still at my lower weight, like at 160, 150 and all that. But yeah, weight loss is not linear. For example, actually, so for example, yesterday I woke up, because I weigh myself in the morning, because I like to keep a graph. Again, you do not have to weigh yourself every day or every week or at all. But I like to, just to kind of get that information. I'm not like hard on myself about it or anything. But for example, my weight yesterday was 174.4. This morning it was 175. So I gained 0.6 pounds. And that's fine. It could be because I probably ate a bigger meal yesterday, or maybe I got more sodium intake. It's honestly fine. Tomorrow it'll probably be lighter. Maybe it won't, and that's okay. Weight loss definitely isn't linear, so don't feel bad if you're not like losing weight at first. Maybe you're gaining some weight. your body is just constantly changing. So definitely don't be too hard on yourself. Just give yourself some time. The third one is that you do not have to eat 100% healthy. Again, don't be hard on yourself. I'm definitely learning how to be more balanced. For example, like yesterday, I had like protein shake with like spinach, some strawberries, some Greek yogurt. So, you know, pretty good. And I had like vital protein in there, chia seeds. So it was a good, nice shake. And then for lunch, I had like pizza. It was like it's a healthy pizza, so that was also still good for me. I made it myself. I think it's like under 400 calories for the whole thing. It's not that big. But it was made with very low ingredient stuff, so that was still fine. But then I had chips, I had hot Cheetos, and that's also fine. And you know, it still works. So you don't have to eat 100% healthy. It's still balanced. One thing that I did not give up my entire like journey, this entire time, has been Chick-fil-A. So again, you do not have to deprive yourself. I know it's controversial, but I love Chick-fil-A. Like their food is good. So yeah, don't deprive yourself. Eat what you want. Everything is fine in moderation, honestly. Like, just kind of cut back on some of the things, maybe. Like, I used to eat like I can go through a whole bag of hot Cheetos. However, I only have like maybe 2 servings or a serving, just kind of to get the taste of the hot Cheetos and get the crave out of the way. You know, you don't have to finish the whole bag. You could just satisfy your crave. So that's another like thing that I did, and I found that worked so much. I wasn't depriving myself, and it's been sustainable. So that is something I highly recommend. But yeah. Next is, don't underestimate the need for rest days. So your body needs rest. I know at the beginning I was all like, it was all or nothing type of thing, which is not the mindset you should really have. I know I didn't want to take like rest days or anything like that, and it ended up being so essential, and I wish I would have. So definitely plan out some rest days. That's also like another thing, because I know people definitely get frustrated at first, because they're like, you know, like I'm trying everything, like I'm working out 5 days a week or like every day, whatever, but I'm not like losing weight, I'm like gaining weight, or whatever the case may be. Just give yourself a rest day or two. Your body probably needs it. An example that I had is that I went like really hard on leg day, and it hurt. Legs are the worst in my opinion. But yeah, I went really hard on leg day, but I kept pushing through, like even though my legs were in pain the next day and the day after that, and I gained like 3 pounds. And I took 2 days of rest, 2 consecutive days of rest, and I actually ended up losing some weight after that. So again, no activity those 2 days, and I lost the 3 pounds I had gained, and then like another pound. So again, your body probably just needs rest days. So keep that into consideration. And then another like tip that I have that kind of coincides with this is that there could be so many reasons for a weight gain. For example, a cheat meal. I do recommend, you know, having cheat meals. It doesn't erase your progress. I know that is a very hard thing for some people to understand. I know it was for me. I would just be like, no, like it's gonna ruin everything I've done. It doesn't. It's a meal. Maybe it's a day, but it's just, you know, it's just one time. You're not gonna do it every single day, all day. So just, it's fine to indulge once in a while. It's not going to hinder your process. It won't affect like your future. It's just, you know, so definitely take that into consideration. And also another thing that I noted here is if you do gain weight like the next day after a cheat meal or something, don't freak out. It could just be again, kind of like the rest day situation. Your body just needs some time to process that because there's like more water retention because of sodium or something. So again, just give yourself time, give your body time, and most likely that weight will just kind of come off again. It's just your body reacting to something new if you are like having better eating habits, and then all of a sudden you just have a cheat meal. So again, don't freak out. And then, as I did mention before, I believe, the last thing I like wrote here is that I wish I would have taken like progress pictures and measurements and all that. I didn't do any of that because, like I said, I was super insecure, and I honestly didn't believe in myself. I didn't think I was gonna do it. I also wanted to advise, I know everyone does this in like one of those these videos. I definitely advise getting a hydro, or I got this one for like $10 on Amazon. It's not an actual hydro, but definitely you should keep one of these handy, or just any water bottle or anything, because I don't know if it like helps losing weight, but it definitely helps me feel fuller. So if you feel fuller, you're not gonna eat as much potentially. So it definitely helped me with like normalizing like eating less. So I would definitely advise that. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I know this was super informal. Sorry about that. But yeah, I will link a new Instagram like just dedicated for this. If you guys want to like reach out to me there just to ask questions, you don't like have to follow me or anything. But if you want to, you can. But yeah, I'll often like just kind of, I feel like it's easier to engage with someone that way. But yeah, go ahead and even ask questions here. I'm down. Thanks for watching. I know this was brief, and I feel like I could definitely go into more stuff. So if you'd like that, let me know, and let me know what you'd want to see. But thanks for watching.